Hey everybody, final thoughts time for Simurgh. And I gotta say, this is very, very impressive. It's at first glance, it just seems like a pretty straightforward worker placement game. Place your workers on the board and gather resources to convert them into points through various and sundry means. And that's something we've seen a lot of times. Worker placement's a very, very well established mechanism now. And so you start to see a lot of, hey, look, we can just knock out a worker placement game really quickly and easily. But what makes this game so different is what the publisher, NSKN, really goes on about is the fact that this is a board builder as opposed to a deck builder or a bag builder or whatever. It's a board builder where all the really good worker placement spots are not on the main board. They're just here all the time. They only show up because players put them into play. And so throughout this game, there is a constant shift and evolution of worker placement spaces available for you, and they're all really good, and you want to be able to use them all. And since players are responsible for getting them on the board, timing is absolutely crucial. If you put a tile out there, and you have to be super certain that you're going to benefit from it more than your opponents, either because they don't necessarily have the resources at that moment to be able to use it, or because they don't have the workers at that moment to be able to use it, or what the heck, put it out there knowing that they maybe will chase after it, but it'll benefit you more because maybe you have fewer workers and you really benefit from somebody else finishing your tile so that it comes off the board so you don't have to waste time recalling workers. That whole place and recall, that's a really cool twist on worker placement that has now been seen in several different games. And so, that's nothing new. But the fact that the world itself is constantly changing, and that can be one of the things that causes a pullback, is really, really cool. I love the fact that, there are times when you will actually even go out of your way to destroy your own tile specifically so that you can trigger a pullback for free so you don't have to waste time recalling your workers. And then on top of that, all the different special powers you can get from the different dragons you get. The art, of course, is gobsmackingly gorgeous. The city looks brilliant, and all the art on these dragon tiles are just drop dead beautiful. Really, really stunning stuff. But you start to build a stable of dragons that have all kinds of interesting different powers, and that kind of pushes you in a certain direction because you want to leverage their powers. And heck, if you get the right powers to use at the right time, you don't need extra workers because you just have your dragons who can do your work for you. There are so many different things to pursue. And even still, this is a very quick game. I have to admit, we haven't played the long game, but we played the medium game and finished it in around an hour. And it felt like a very, very solid, incredibly fast-paced game because every turn you're just putting a worker down or getting them back and doing a couple little bonus actions. So, gameplay is very, very quick and very fluid because you might have thought, right, okay, I know what my next 3 turns are going to be. I'm going to do this and then this and then this, and it's going to be awesome. But then somebody else puts a tile into play you didn't expect, and then suddenly all bets are off, and oh my gosh, I can't turn that down. That is way too good an opportunity. Okay, I'll put my original plans on hold. I'll pursue that. And then next thing you know, you've gone down a rabbit hole and your original plans fall. It's a really, really sharp game. And we very much enjoyed it a lot. And again, it's that rarest of thing, a worker placement game that does something really new and evolves the gameplay genre. And it's not just another Me Too worker placement game. It's something really special. Of course, it doesn't hurt that it's got a really, really awesome theme too. This whole Dragon Riders of Pern type world, where you're collecting all these dragons and you're exploring the world. And I just love the thematic consistency of what all these actions do. Of course, the city doesn't generate anything. It just consumes. And so you have to go out into the wilderness and find all the stuff out there that you need that the city will then consume so you can turn it into glory to, score the most points for your... everything is just rock solid. Everything makes sense thematically. And it's a lot of fun to boot. With, Jen and I found very, very tight scores in a very, very fast-playing game that, again, is very fluid. You can go for a long-term strategy, you can stick to it, but you have to be flexible because so many opportunities pop up when you least expect them in Simurgh. And that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, as always, let me know. Apologies for any mistakes I made. Check out the show notes down below, to see where I goofed up. But even if I did goof up, hopefully you have a pretty good idea of what this game feels like to play and whether it's right for you or not. And otherwise, I'm just going to say thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a very nice day. Talk to you later. So long. Bye-bye.